3. Here we go. Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the Benjinator.
And this is Mike, and I promise I'm not actually tied to the chair. I'm here mostly of my own volition.
Mostly, yes. And welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. So last time we got to check out some of the, should we say, less than fortunate towns that are part of the Empire?
Let's use the word developing.
Yes.
That's the appropriate terminology.
Yeah, you know, fell apart, and they're on their way to a comeback. They're sure to make a way to a comeback at some point.
So I can't help but notice. Now, the capital is that big brown thing to the south.
Yeah, it's pretty much.
If I'm looking at the map here, it looks like there's some sort of Hadrian's Wall thing going on to the east of us. And that there's one passage through that is a.
Now that looks like an unnatural landscape feature, but that's actually a canal.
Huh.
Oh, so I mean, they might have made it themselves, but all right. So you got share.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, our positions are a little bit out of whack, but
that's fine.
Yeah. So we actually had to. I currently am in possession of a PS1 and 2 PS2s, and I think my PS1 is finally shitting the bed, so we're playing this off of my PS2.
Let's check the Primordia. I don't remember what that does, but I think...
Yeah, the Primordites, I'm not sure if we used those before. Could be a new thing.
I think it did something interesting. I know Trilobite did something interesting.
Yeah, Trilobite used like Ice 2 or something. It was a pretty powerful spell.
Like, oh wow, crap.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Yeah, Khan with his counterattack. It was always just kind of like this article of faith that I went by when I was playing this game as a kid, that when you get the black belt, you always put it on Khan.
Well,
it's the most proper thing.
Yeah, I'd say that him or the monk are the two people who deserve it, as a rule.
Oh, I never put it on the monk, actually.
Really? Monks with counter are always fun in Final Fantasy.
Well, I think it's
because... But then again, I play with the monks a lot more than I think you do.
Well, I think the thing is, too, is that, from what I recall, and I could be wrong about this, but I think that the strength stat of Rocky goes up more slowly than that of Khan.
Yeah, that's usually true. The main thing that the monk's best stat usually is in a Final Fantasy game is that the monk types have ridiculously good speed.
Oh yeah.
So the actual optimum build for them is almost always auto haste.
Speaking of auto haste, we got that right now on our friend chair.
Which is just fan-freaking-tastic.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, let's do that.
Oh, Kieran, yeah.
Giggles.
Yeah.
You will notice that I don't actually have a plan.
Kieran's pretty good. I probably should be
defensive, but it's a good.
Yeah,
buff.
it casts regen on everybody, which is not a terrible
way more
thing.
Useful for boss battles than anything else.
For sure. Oh, he's got Bolt too. That's amazing.
Oh right, because he's been dicking around with Rama. So.
Oh, so yeah, whatever rage you just chose, he randomly casts Life and Life 3, which in theory would be useful, but most of the time is not.
It's useful if we get nuked by it. It's a great boss battle thing.
Right.
Okay, so which one was this called?
Which
rage was this?
Which rage? Yeah, which rage was that?
Was that Robite?
I think that was Rhodite, I believe.
Robite, yeah.
Yeah.
So for future point of reference, Robite is a passive healer. That is good to note.
Oh yeah, there's definitely one other creature later on that will continuously cast Cure 3. I don't think I remember ever getting that one though, because by the time it's at that point of the this is this is what I'm talking about. Could be useful in certain situations, but at the same time,
I'm just saying, if we were fighting like some super badass boss, this would be the right approach. You just go like beyond defensive, open with curing, give everyone regen, blow up a house, you know.
What was crazy stuff. Okay? What's the name of? There's the name of the giant fish in Mario 3, Big Boss Bass. It kind of sounds like Big Bad Boss, but. That was my favorite enemy name. This is completely unrelated, but it was my favorite enemy name.
I mean, sure, okay, yeah, it's just like You gotta remember, I was not raised in a Nintendo house. I was raised in a Sony house. So there is a lot about Mario and Zelda that I don't know jack about. I know more about Metroid from a lore standpoint than any other Nintendo games. Oh, and I know a decent amount of crap about Pokemon.
Yeah, it's those are kind of signs of times gone by, where you actually sort of had more of those like brand loyalties between whether or not you had the Sega Genesis or you had the SNES or
It wasn't so much brand loyalty as it is
or console loyalty.
So much money.
Right.
You know, which was actually, I think, the real reason that I had such a heartache keeping up with Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo stuff was pretty pricey.
Hardware.
I think it was at its worst actually around the time that this game was ported to the PlayStation, because PlayStation games were just a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
if I recall.
Although I do want to say the last 5 years has also been hard with the Nintendo thing, with stuff like the Wii U, and here's a dozen handhelds that all. There's such a thing as oversaturating your own market to the point where nobody wants to buy stuff.
Well,
and that can happen, and sometimes does.
It seems to me that, I mean, a lot of Nintendo's marketing has been marketed more towards the younger audience for the last, I don't know, 12 years or so. Vector, the Imperial capital. Dun dun dun.
Okay, this
looks like Gary, Indiana.
Yay, Rust Belt.
Yep. Oh, you want to go in that little shack, actually.
First I want to talk to this jerk.
Oh, yeah. Well, this guy's an asshole, but yes, you should talk to him. I'm not sure what that means. Woolsey. Damn it, Woolsey.
I know exactly what that means. He's making fun of my mustache.
Ah.
I should punch him in the face.
Yes.
Okay,
making fun of his...
let's go to the shack.
The shack is actually super useful.
What? Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you want to pledge your allegiance to the Empire? Yep, that was the right answer. Now we're going to fight a surprisingly very easy battle against the mummies from the first part of the game.
Oh good, the Goon Squad is here.
Yep.
I'm just going to stick to brute force.
Yep. I love that boomerang. That thing's awesome.
Isn't it though?
Yep. It just has this like nice gracefulness to it.
Wow, that was sad.
That was, yeah. Especially since we've been just getting dumped with EXP.
Well, yeah, that's because we were screwing around so much. Our little side tour that was not really necessary of all the cities was kind of great. Okay, so you're the leader of the Resistance?
Apparently, yeah. Talk to her again. Yep, so now it's pretty much a free healing spot.
Oh. Okay, so
you know,
crazy Resistance grandma's just gonna shove us with a needle full of heroism.
I mean, you'd think that she'd find a more discreet place to be. I mean, it's kind of out there, right near the entrance of the town. This little like outhouse, and she just hangs out there, just like, yep, leading some resistance.
So, to get a little literary here, I kind of feel like this goes into one of the themes that's heavy in this game. I don't know that it's as heavy in some of the others, although from what I understand of 7, it's also there. There's a certain type of romantic anti-industry sentiment.
Oh, Luddism or whatever you want to call it?
I don't know that it's full-on Luddism, but it's definitely kind of an Emerson...
Yeah,
anti-harmony with nature, not subjugate it. And this is especially true in most of the stories that involve Magicite.
Yeah.
Because almost every major villain in a Magicite-oriented Final Fantasy is someone who goes, I'm gonna try and use technology and science to become a god.
Pretty much.
And then everything goes straight to crap.
So if I recall, the weapons that you get here, I mean, you can check with them, but I don't think that there's anything new. I think we get some of the best stuff.
I mean, the Poison Claw would be handy if we had Savin.
Blossom would be useful if we had...
Lurch.
If we had Lurch in our party, but we don't have Lurch in our party, so...
Yeah, exactly.
None of this...
We already got the stuff we really want.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of feel like we're close to peak good stuff right now.
Yeah,
and that a lot of the better weapons are things we're going to have to quest for.
Well, there's quite a few number of shops that you can still go into later on, but for the foreseeable future,
we're good for current arc, I should say.
Ah, Sid.
Oh, good.
And of course, Sid is doing what he's always doing. being in a lab somewhere. Hey, General Cher's right here, boy.
I will cut you with the Genji glove.
You know, you would think that Cher would, like, put on a disguise or something if she's gonna be walking right back in the Imperial capital. Or maybe she just doesn't give a fuck. Maybe she's just like, you know what?
No, Khan is the only person who's visible to these people because
yeah.
hammer space. Your party fits in hammer space.
And who would Khan be to them? Like some wandering sword
now,
gypsy?
That being said, if there was a little bit more effort in certain things, one of the nicer touches could have definitely been a different dialogue because Cher was in my party for that resistance thing.
True, yeah.
Something like, with Cher, you on our side, the Empire can be resisted.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, again, we're just looking. I mean, this is all the exact same stuff we already had.
Yeah, we got white dress is not going to help out Cher in our case.
No.
We already stocked up on some ninja gear, so
Yeah, exactly. We're pretty good for, like you said, we're good for toys for now.
yeah. The Imperial capital is not great for equipment, unfortunately.
It's not especially better than the other.
Well, it's all the good stuff is being hoarded by the army.
Pretty much.
They're not going to sell that shit to civilians.
So we're going to rob them.
I like that banner though. That's a classy banner. That's very
Oh, that was nice of him.
Yeah, he can only heal you 1 HP. But yeah, that banner is very it's very 20th century art. It's like Salvador Dali.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting because, you know, most evil industrial empires would do something very modernist.
Oh, by the way, if you go up the
abstract.
stairs and you run to a soldier, you'll fight a battle and they'll kick you out, so you don't want to go that way.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So let's go into this gigantic building.
The inn is kind of a tricky thing.
That's a trap.
Yeah. Basically what happens is that if you decide to sleep there, he steals 1,000 gold from you. Because in this game, like, listen, if they're the sprites with, like, the eye patches, you know that they're full of shit. We learned something from Zozo.
All hobos look alike in this universe, and they are.
Oh,
all
I think you
terrible.
missed a couple that was chatting in bed up there.
I did not see that.
Yeah,
I
to
will
your
see
right.
that for sure.
And not in this room, the other room. You can actually, like, walk through the wall that's over there if you go down.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. It's sometimes it's hard to tell where the ceiling is in this game. There's a wall, but yeah, you can walk through there. It's like, excuse me. You're walking in on an intimate moment.
Walking in on a very, very serious conversation that I do not want to be in.
It's like, so I might be dead by this time next month. Just so you know, Empire's gearing up for a big war. Okay, so you do want to talk to the old guy.
Oh, this isn't shady.
Yeah. I'm just hanging out behind the box.
I love the look on Khan's face. It's like, what? What?
I mean, like, isn't there like a secret handshake or a password so that you can indicate that you're one of them
Not
too?
yet, but that's good that that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming I can't get past these guards, but I'm going to talk to them.
Well, yeah, because you got like a bishop and his two soldiers blocking the way.
Ever Pope.
Yeah, the higher ups.
So literally no good comes from going up here.
Well, yeah, you can try to talk to the soldier if you want, but he's just gonna be like, you. Or we can talk to that guy actually, see if he gives you anything good. General Leo. Remember General Leo?
Infusion.
General Leo's the nut.
Artificial human enhancement.
Oh, you can actually check out this place. This place is kind of cool, if I recall. You can talk to that soldier too. He's not gonna give you shit. It's only the ones that are marching up there. Woo! Should I tell you something cool?
Sure.
Oh yeah. Oh. I was pretty much gonna say the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we learned that Kefka was a part of some Magitech experiments.
Neat.
So that's probably why he went a little crazy. No, you're thinking exactly what we're saying. You're saying exactly what we're thinking. Oh, propaganda. We took over these territories, but it's the opposition's fault. Yeah, probably.
Okay, so we now know what the facility is doing. They are yanking the magic out of the espers and other wildlife they're capturing that has magical ability and stapling it to soldiers to make super wizard soldiers.
Yeah,
That
it's
seems
sort of like
a
in
terrible
what is it?
decision.
It's kind of like in oh, you definitely don't want to run to that guy. Hey, you! All right, we're gonna fight a battle. I mean, this is fine. You're just gonna be clucked out to the beginning, but you're gonna get to see some of the enemies that you're gonna be fighting here. And the one thing to keep in mind is that these enemies all are resistant to physical attacks. So,
Oh, good.
in that case, Bolt 2. Yeah, as you can see, that counterattack only did 63 damage. So you're probably gonna use some magic, use some ice,
Yeah.
Degu boss.
Screw it.
Oh yeah, but it's super effective though. Just hit the R button.
That's right, R. Keep forgetting that.
And we're gonna use the Rage of the Gao. Use the Templar. He's got magic.
Yeah, the Templar and the Commander both do magic, I think.
Commander I don't think does, but yeah. Fire 2 and Bolt 2. Yeah, so Bolt 2. The 2 spells are going to be very useful in this upcoming dungeon if you got them. So
Thankfully, we've ground our way to
Program 95. It's the precursor to Windows 95.
Okay, I don't even think you know what you said at this point.
888.
Okay, ooh, 2 magic points.
Yep.
Hooray.
Shared, gain a level.
Actually,
Regen. I think,
that's nice.
oh yeah, definitely. Woo!
Some actual serious magical ability, which it feels like we're gonna need a lot of.
Oh yeah. But yeah, watch. This will just give you an idea of what happens when you get... Yeah, you get kicked out to the beginning. Danger, danger. Okay, so actually, here's what we'll take a break right now, and then we'll go to the next dungeon after we save. So we made it into the Magitech. We've made it into the Imperial capital, where we find out that there's a Magitech research facility, which now we're going to be infiltrating because we're smart like that. Are we going to survive? We're going to be transformed into Magico Knights or whatever. Find out in the next episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy VI. This is the Benjinator.
This is Mike.
See you next time.
Okay.
All right,